In the near future, do you want a movie made about Red She-Hulk versus She-Hulk, or alternatively, about both of them versus a common threat? Which actresses do you want to play which of these Marvel female superheroes? Do you have any movie plot ideas? After this introduction image, a chronological series of comic book covers featuring each character is presented. First, Red She-Hulk, and then She-Hulk. As the covers go by, information about the character being shown is presented. The information is not necessarily intended to relate to the comic cover being shown at that time. Red She-Hulk is a superpowered version of Betty Ross, an early love interest of the Hulk, and also the daughter of Air Force General Thaddeus E. Thunderbolt Ross. Betty Ross was created by writer Stan Lee and artist Jack Kirby, and first appeared in The Incredible Hulk #1 in 1962 as a romantic interest of Dr. Bruce Banner, who is also the Hulk. She was born in California and was the only child of her father and his wife Karen. Her mother died when she was young, and her father emotionally abandoned her and sent her to boarding school. After finishing school, she met Dr. Bruce Banner when he was the head scientist of a top-secret project to create a new type of weapon involving gamma radiation known as the gamma bomb. She was immediately impressed by him, but less than an hour after meeting him, he was caught in a test detonation of the gamma bomb, and he was temporarily transformed into the Hulk. Over time, Dr. Bruce Banner would transform back and forth into the Hulk, and the two of them consequently had an on-again and off-again romantic relationship. Her father reacted negatively to their romance, as he thought that Dr. Bruce Banner was physically and emotionally inferior. Betty Ross was originally portrayed as strong-willed, independent-minded, and polite, and then later as more confrontational. Also, over time, Betty Ross undergoes multiple transformations, including being the Harpy and Red She-Hulk. Betty Ross was poisoned by the Hulk's enemy, the Abomination, and placed in cryogenic suspension by her father. Later, she was resurrected by the leader and MODOK in coordination with her father. Betty Ross went through the same process that turned her father into the Red Hulk, which gave her superhuman physical power. Betty Ross first appeared as the Red She-Hulk in 2009 and was created by writer Jeff Loeb and artist Ed McGuinness. Starting in 2011, she is also featured with the superhero team, the Defenders. From 2012 to 2013, the Red She-Hulk had her own comic book series. Red She-Hulk has enormous superhuman strength, speed, stamina, and durability, and a healing factor that allows her to easily survive what would normally be fatal injuries to humans. She has yellow blood and produces yellow energy from her eyes when angry, and can discharge energy by touch. Red She-Hulk can go back to her human form if she is startled or frightened, but can then change back to Red She-Hulk at will. While she is in the Red She-Hulk form, she still retains her humanity, but if extremely angered, she can become stronger, although at the cost of losing her mind. Red She-Hulk has used a large sword forged by Tony Stark and made of repulsor technology and enchanted Uru metal from Asgard. She-Hulk, also known as Jennifer Walters, first appeared in the Savage She-Hulk #1, cover dated February 1980. She was created by writer Stan Lee and artist John Buscema. Stan Lee wrote only the first issue, and this was the last character he created for Marvel Comics until 1992. The reason Marvel created the character was because of the Incredible Hulk and the Bionic Woman TV shows. Marvel was afraid that there might be the introduction of a female version of the Hulk, just as the Bionic Woman TV show was a female version of the $6 Million Man TV show. Marvel wanted to introduce a female Hulk in case a TV version was introduced, so that Marvel would own the rights. She-Hulk has had multiple comic book series and has appeared in other comic books. Most recently, there is a new series about her titled The Sensational She-Hulk, with issue number 1 having a December 2023 cover date. She-Hulk has been a member of the Avengers, S.H.I.E.L.D., Defenders, Fantastic Four, Heroes for Hire, and Fantastic Force at various points in her history. Jennifer Walters is an experienced attorney who attended UCLA School of Law. As an attorney who became a superhero by accident, she frequently leverages her legal skills and personal experience to serve as legal counsel to various superheroes and other meta-humans. As a highly idealistic lawyer, she has a history of defending the rights of minorities, the mentally ill, civil liberties, including the right for criminals to not be unduly mistreated and to get a proper defense, or individuals to not be victimized by less ethical businesses. But she also believes in the necessity of law and order. Jennifer Walters is the cousin of Bruce Banner, who is the Hulk. Jennifer is the daughter of Los Angeles County Sheriff William Morris Walters and Elaine Walters. A criminal shot and seriously wounded Jennifer on the day that Bruce Banner visited her to tell her about his transformation into the Hulk. No other donors were available with her blood type for a blood transfusion, and since the two shared the same blood type, he provided his blood. Bruce Banner's gamma-irradiated blood, combined with Jennifer's anger, transformed her into the green-skinned She-Hulk when criminals tried to kill her at the hospital. When she is She-Hulk, Jennifer Walters has powers similar to her cousin, although at a reduced level. She also does not typically become monstrous looking, but looks big and typically gorgeous, and gains control over when she transforms, when Michael Mobius cures her of a lethal blood disease. Jennifer Walters, being an attorney, defends Michael Mobius in a trial for his vampiric killings and manages to reduce the conviction to involuntary manslaughter considering his medical condition. As She-Hulk, she has enormous superhuman strength that potentially makes her the physically strongest woman in the Marvel Universe. Interestingly, when she gets stronger as Jennifer Walters by exercising, she gets stronger as She-Hulk. As She-Hulk, she largely retains her normal personality and the majority of her intelligence and emotional control. As She-Hulk, she is also much taller. She-Hulk's body is superhumanly durable and nearly impervious to force, pain, and disease, and her skin can withstand extremes of temperatures, as well as tremendous stresses and impacts without wounds or lacerations. She-Hulk's costume has changed over time. However, she is easily recognizable due to her size and green skin. She-Hulk's personality has changed over time since her first appearance. She has been portrayed as ill-tempered and violent, and alternatively as fun-loving, extremely kind and empathetic, and feisty and humorous when fighting. She-Hulk has not been in a movie yet, but she has made multiple appearances on TV, recently played by actress Tatiana Maslany in She-Hulk Attorney at Law. For information about the video, see the video description section. Please like and subscribe.